Hello, I'm Mr. Christopher. This is my world, and this is Art Connoisseur. I'm Ferris Bueller from Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Yeah, Mom, I don't feel good. I gotta stay home today. I'm Mr. Christopher, and this is my day off. Anyway, let's get to art reviewing. We're starting off with an interesting one. And by interesting, I mean this piece of pedophilic art that I'm calling pedo art, simply. I don't know what else to call it. This is selling on Facebook Marketplace for, I kid you not, $1,200. That is $1,200 for this pedophile art. 1,002. I can't even buy it to burn it. I can't even buy it to burn it. I mean, I could, but I'd be dipping into my savings and like, what for that? For what? Who am I satisfying? I want to know who wants it. I hope they sell it. I mean, I should inquire just to see who's selling it. Who painted this? He should be in prison. No, I would not buy it ever in a million. Only to burn it if it was like $10. And from that genuine disgrace to this piece of genuine art, this is called Cheeto Cat. This is only $10. I would definitely buy this for $10. For $10, I'm throwing that on the wall faster than you can say Sally Jean Watts needs a telephone in her house because she is missing, and if she's not actually missing, no one can get contact of her. So she needs a telephone so that people can start to get contact of her, because every time she just seems to disappear, but she's not disappearing. She's like doing chores and stuff at home, but no one can get contact of her. So it's kind of like, and every time someone shows up to her house and knocks on the door, she's like, she's not around. And next thing you know, there's a missing person report, but she was just down in the basement doing laundry or something. So yeah, Mary Jean needs, faster than you can say that. So, and you can't say that really fast. Try saying that 5 times fast. Try. I dare you. But yeah, I would buy that for $10. Squigs loves it. I don't like that it's not a monocle of health though. It shouldn't be. It's bad. Don't feed your cats Cheetos. And you don't even feed your kids Cheetos. Cheetos are bad for you. I wouldn't buy it I wouldn't buy it, to be honest. But I like it enough to be like, if I saw it, I'd be like, I kind of want to buy it. I like it. If it was small, if it was magnet sized, I would 100% buy it. If it was a magnet, count me in. We've never talked magnets on this show, but I am a huge magnet guy. Now we go to this nice piece. I call this ballet. This is $50. I wouldn't buy this piece, but it's a nice piece. You know how I feel about a nice frame. That to me is a painting you find in someone's basement on the floor. It's not a terrible painting, and for $50, it's worth $50, I would say. I could even see it in a museum, and like some ballet enthusiast loved ballet and painted it herself. And if you told me that from the 1800s, I'd be like, cool, that's sweet, and then I would keep walking. But it's a nice enough painting for a museum, in my opinion. $50, sure. I'm not buying it. I'm not the clientele for that. But if someone gave it to my daughter, I'd say thanks. And if my daughter wanted it on her wall, I'd be like, okay, I'd put the nail in, I'd put it up. If she didn't, it would end up in the basement for sure, on the floor, leaning against a wall. That's 100% where that painting is. From ballet, we go to this. Dream Big Dreams. This ain't terrible, but it's $250. I'm just not about it. I see what they're going for, but it's just like, dream big dreams. I get it. There's a kid, Tomato Soup, Andy Warhol. Who's that guy around? Banksy. It has Banksy vibes. I like, I'm not going to sit here and be like, Banksy's no artist. Why would I ever do that? But I will sit here and say, I've never cared. And then, I never will. But yeah, bring. Oh. You're oh my god, I'm sorry. It's just an opinion. Gosh, how'd they get my number? Anyway, yeah, I wouldn't buy it. $250? Get out of my house. All right, coming down to the last two pieces here, we got this one. I call this one Dog Losing His Gay. And I like this one. I actually like this piece. This is $50. I don't love dogs, but I do like this piece. That dog declared himself straight, and you can literally see the AIDS falling off of him. Sorry, that's too easy. This is what that happens when you make the rainbow your big thing. Now that's what happens. Someone the other day was like, "I have pride," and I was like, "Oh, I didn't know you were gay." See, you ruined that word too, but it's fine. No one's mad about it. I ain't mad about it. Bring, bring. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. Who's giving out my number to people? I don't love dogs, and it's not like I hate them. They're not like I don't need them around. Squigs is terrified of them, so I don't need them around. And I wouldn't put a dog painting in my room, my house, my kids' room, anywhere. But that painting's funny. And if I went to someone's house, if it was on a clown's wall, I'd be like, yeah, nailed your art. That's perfect. I'd buy that. If my brother was a clown, he is kind of, I would buy it for him. I wouldn't. I would remember the whole clown room. I would buy clown art. But lastly, we go here to this piece. I'm calling this African cone heads. It just has an African artness to it, and they're clearly cone heads. I don't know who made it, when it was made, but if it was made many, many, many moons ago, then I'm starting to think maybe cone heads existed at one time. Are aliens real? Psh, who cares? Is my answer to that question. I don't. For $900, you wouldn't see me showing up to buy it, but if I had, no, if I was in a weird place and I had millions of dollars and I seen that, maybe I'd buy it and I'd put it in a dark room because it has a creepy vibe to it. So I don't hate it. There's something to it. It's got cave wall art, and I like cave wall art. So it says cave wall to me. But $900, why? Who made it? Did the ancient aliens paint it themselves? I don't know. Either way, that's the end of ring ring. I don't know. Who? That's the end of Art Connoisseur. Hope you enjoyed. I will see you next week when I do movie review v Dead Roast and the Dead, and then Art Connoisseur again for I believe that will be the 9th episode. This is the 8th. Last week I was all confused, all sorts of confused, but that confusion is gone now, and I hope you enjoyed. So farewell. Like, follow, subscribe. Don't lead with love. Yeah, and as Buddha said, art is just. Mr. Christopher, you crazy.